I made this beautiful halter neck balloon dress for my sister birthday celebration, and in today's video I'll be taking you through the entire process step by step. Hello my love, welcome back to my channel. This is Styled by Mma. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how I create this elegant halter neck balloon dress. If this sounds like something you would love to learn, keep watching to the end. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you never miss any of my sewing tutorial. Now let's get right into the video. Welcome back guys. The fabric of choice is a lycra fabric. You'll be needing about 2.5 to 3 yards. And this is by 60. I'll go ahead to fold this fabric in 2 places, and I'll further fold again because I wanted to cut the lining piece and the main fabric together in a way that you won't be hemming or folding the down part. Okay, so I'll just divide this in 2 places because I'll also be cutting this by 2. Okay, so I want to get the midpoint. The fabric is too tricky, so that's why I'm doing it this way. I'll just divide this in 2 places. Okay, so the length of the skirt is 15 inches. I'll go ahead to mark as shown. Next off, I'll just mark my hip measurement, which is 9 inches. The next thing I'm going to do after I was done is to impute the body measurement. So this is my waist and this is the hip area, and here is the down part. Like I said, I don't want to be folding or hemming the down part. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead to put my hip measurement divide by 2. I'll mark on both sides, or my hip measurement divide by 4, marking it on the both sides. Like I said, we are distributing this for the front part and also for the back part. So same with the waist measurements. Waist measurement divide by 2. I'll just be distributing it based on the middle line. Okay, I'll just go ahead to connect this line, and mind you, the measurement that I use is not my actual measurement. Why? Because this is a lycra fabric. Within the end of this video, I will show you how to get your accurate measurement when working with lycra fabric, so stay with me. Afterwards, I'll go ahead to cut. Next off, go ahead to stitch this as shown, and this is what I have after I was done stitching. I'll go ahead to bring the lining piece from the main piece together like so. So this will be having a clean finish, both the inner part and the outer part. Okay, so at this point it's just for you to make a choice which one you want to use for your lining piece. I'll go ahead to work with the front part. First of all, we're going to go ahead to divide our fabric in a bias form. I'll also go ahead to mark where I want the opening to start. So I used 10 inches as shown. I went ahead to come up by 8 inches so as to align the both sides together. But at the end, I feel like the 10 inches should have been better because that opening on the dress is not much, so I would advise you leave it at 10 inches. So in getting the bubble effect, I went ahead to mark my hip measurement and add extra 5 inches. So I would advise you just do 2 since you marked at your exact hip measurement, because I marked for my hip measurement and I added extra 5 inches. So just mark 2, okay? So you don't end up having like the bubble like much and covering your hip, okay? So I just go ahead to connect the line straight, and after I was done, I'll go ahead to cut this out. Next up, I'm going to mark where I want the joining to start, the back joining. So I wanted mine at 14, and that's what I marked. So I'll just go ahead to mark 1.5 from this end and also one and a half from this end, and from the other end I also go ahead to connect straight like so, and from the 14 inches that we marked, I'm going to also go ahead to connect back to that 14 inches. So that'll be where the back will be starting. So I'll go ahead to cut following the line, and I also do the same on the midpoint. I'm going to go ahead to open my middle part, okay, like so. And one thing I noticed about this dress that I would do differently if I want to make this again, I feel like the flare is much, and I feel like the lining that I gave to this front part, I should at least do like a facing. I feel like it makes the dress look bigger and more gather, like why sewing. But at the sewing of this dress, you understand, because my fabric is a bit, the lycra has a bit of crepe, so it just depends on the fabric you're working with. If you're working with a lighter fabric, you can go away with what I'm doing right now. But if you're working with a bit of a heavy fabric, it might be very difficult for you to gather when needed. So let's continue. This is what I have, and I cut 2 pieces extra for the lining piece. So let's move ahead in cutting the back. So for the back, it's just basically the same thing that we did to the front. I thought I was filming it right, but I didn't know that I didn't really get it right. The only thing I did was just to cut through the shape. The fabric is folded and cut through the shape and open up to meet with the 13 that we left to be joining to the back, and this is what we have. I've done a lot of videos like this, so I think this shouldn't be new if you have been following me through this channel. So this is me cutting for the lining piece, and we have 4 for the front and 1 for the back. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead to place this like we place the skate part, okay, making sure that the front are inside, and we're going to stitch following. We joined everything together and we're going to be stitching, but from that part where we have 10, I told you guys to, I use 8 instead of 10, so you can sew through 10. Okay, so this is what I have after I was done joining. This is what I have, and this is the opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick in words like so and so with a straight stitch, and I also do the same thing for the other neckline. I'll just pick from the inside and turn to the front part, making sure that the right side are facing each other, and sew with a straight stitch. So if you're following along, just go ahead to do the same as shown. Just turn it to the right side and pick from the edge of the joining and pin down and sew with a straight stitch. Okay, so once we are done with that, go ahead to sew both sides with a straight stitch. And this is what I have after I was done, guys. So I also do the same thing to the side. I'll just turn it to the other side and stitch from the armholes down to the neck. So I'm just going to pin down like we did around the neck. I'm just going to go ahead to pin those opening from the armhole and sew with a straight stitch. I'll also do the same for the other side of the top. I'm going to also do the same for the other side of the top. As you can see, so with a straight stitch, and afterwards this is what we have. And in order to join the neck area, you're just going to go ahead to push one neck inside and drag the other one, but make sure that they are all aligned with each other so you don't end up making a mistake. Okay, just align them with each other. Okay, and after you are done aligning them, go ahead to sew straight. As you can see, I've gone ahead to align this. I'm going to pin it down and sew with a stress stage, and that is it. Cut the excess and bring it out, and you have your neckline. Isn't this beautiful, guys? Let me know if this style is something you would try. Okay, because this is like a last minute plan, but we're doing it. So I'm just going to go ahead to weave the part and fold in order to pass my elastic. And what I used was my waist measurement divided by 4 minus 6 inches to get the band that I'll be fixing after I was done. And this is what I have. You see how beautiful this turned out, and I'm just going to go ahead to attach the front and the back together. So I'm just going to place both right side facing each other, and I'm going to open up my front and one part of the front to cover the back so as to have a clean finish on both the front and the back from the inside. Okay, so just go ahead to pin till you get to the end, and you will do the same for the other side. So like I said, this was just a last minute plan. I never plan on making anything to wear on my sister's birthday. So guys, help me wish happy birthday. She's a Gemini, and she was like, okay, I want you to wear something different. And I was like, okay, let's do something, guys. So this is me doing something. So this is me doing something. So I just, plan on doing this because I wanted something that I'll wear that will be beautiful and comfortable, since it's a party and we're going to have a lot of food and we're going to have a lot of videos. So this is it, guys. I've gone ahead to sew straight on both sides, and this is what we have, and the inside also is neatly finished. The next thing I'm going to do is to attach the skirt to the top part. Okay, so this is where I'm coming from. You see the gather there is too much. If I'm to make the style again, I would make it lesser. So the front part is, my size is 14. So if you are of any size, go 3 size away from your size and take your measurement. So this is the measurement I'm using for this particular design. So that is how you get your accurate measurement. When we're working with lycra fabric or any fabric, it is very easy. Go 3 size away from your size. I've gone ahead to gather, and this is what I have after I was done. And I'll also go ahead to open this up, and voila, that's just it, guys. If this video was helpful and you would like to retry, let me know on the comment section. And if you do send me your own recreation. Okay, and if you are yet to subscribe, do it to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next one.